In a blatant display of power, Shiv Sena Shinde faction MLA Sanjay Gaikwad beat up an employee of the MLA hostel for allegedly serving stale food. Sanjay Gaikwad had ordered dal, but the quality of food that was given to him was allegedly not up to the mark. Take a look at these visuals before I go on and explain to you what exactly has happened here. Take a look at how this drunk on power MLA trashes this hotel staff. Take a look. This was the shocking display of power. Shiv Sena MLA Shinde faction Sanjay Gaikwad assaulted a staff member at the MLA hostel in Mumbai, allegedly over stale food. Gaikwad in fact had ordered dal, rice and vegetables from the canteen. According to him, the food smelled foul and tasted sour, prompting him to confront the staff. And there we see the situation quickly escalating. Enraged by this, the MLA trashed the staffer left, right and centre. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the confrontation between the canteen staff and the Shiv Sena MLA escalated quickly, leading to physical violence. This is an outrageous incident, outrageous, in fact, abuse of power caught on camera. Shiv Sena Shinde faction MLA Sanjay Gaikwad seen slapping and punching a canteen worker at the MLA hostel in Mumbai, all because he was allegedly served stale food. No remorse, no apology. The MLA, in fact, has also threatened to file a complaint against the canteen operator with the Food and Drug Administration. Even as the video goes viral and public anger builds, the MLA remains defiant, justifying the assault and threatening the canteen staff with FDA action instead. This is in fact not governance. This is gundagardi in the grab of public service. Let's quickly take a listen to what Sanjay Gaikwad had to say.
काल रात्री आकाशवाणी आमदार निवासामध्ये मी साधारणतः 9:30-10च्या दरम्यान जेवण या ठिकाणी मागितलं, वरण भात आणि पोळी. ज्यावेळेला मी जेवायला बसलो आणि मी भातामध्ये वरण टाकलं तर पहिला घास मला खूप आंबट लागला. मग मला वाटलं की मी काही लिंबू टाकलं, पण वरणात भातात लिंबू टाकायचा प्रश्न नव्हता. मग मी दुसरा घेतला तर मला उलटी झाली आणि मग मी त्या वरणाचा वास घेतला तर ते इतकं भयानक वास त्याचा होता. आणि मग मी त्याला जाब विचारला की हे तू मला काय जहर खाऊ घालतो का. आज ही कॅन्टीन महाराष्ट्रातले तमाम ग्रामीण भागातील लोक या ठिकाणी येतात. अशा प्रकारचं याचं हे जेवण हे नेहमीचं झालं आहे. मागे 2 वेळेस याला मी समज दिली, त्याला विनंती केली की तू अशा प्रकारचं जेवण देत नको जाऊ. एका आमदाराला जर हे इतकं विषारी जेवण देतात तर सामान्य ग्रामीण भागातून येणारे कार्यकर्ते किंवा जे कामाचे लोक असतात किंवा अधिकारी असतात त्यांची काय अवस्था असेल. काल मला काही लोक भेटले, कोणी म्हणे पाल सापडली, कोणी म्हणे कापूर सापडला, कोणी म्हणे सुतळी सापडली, चपात्या पण असंच असतात. तर हे सामान्यच आम्ही समजू शकतो. आमदारांसाठी जर तुम्ही असे वागता तर तुमची ही किती मजुरी आणि तुम्ही किती 20 लोक खाऊ घालता. आम्ही इथनं गावाकडे ज्यावेळेला जातो रात्री गाडीमध्ये पार्सल घेऊन, तर जेवढ्याला आम्हाला सकाळी सुचत नाही, आम्हाला असं वाटतं प्रवासामुळे आम्हाला त्रास होत असेल, पण हे सगळं निष्कृष्ट दर्जाचं जेवण मिळतं आणि याच्यामुळेच हा त्रास त्या ठिकाणी होतो. आताही माझ्याकडे ते पार्सलचा वास घेतला तर तुम्हाला बेशुद्ध पडसा इतका वास त्याचा घालत आहे आणि म्हणून मी त्याला चाप दिला.
In fact, let's get back to this video. This is brazen, to say the least. A sitting MLA caught on camera slapping and punching a hotel staffer over food. Right on your screens, you're watching the visuals there. That is Sanjay Gaikwad, MLA of the Shinde Sena faction, completely losing his cool at the MLA hostel in Mumbai. Now you might wonder what triggered him. He claims the dal he was served was stale, but does that really justify the assault? And what's worse is that there is no remorse. Gaikwad remains defiant. He stands by his actions. He's not apologizing. He's threatening to file a complaint instead. Is this the behavior that is expected from an elected representative? That is the million-dollar question. In fact, we're also getting a couple of reactions. Let's quickly take a listen. And afterwards, we'll go across to my colleague Jay Prakash, who gets us more details on the same.
एक मजदूर व्यक्ति जो रोजी रोटी करने के लिए होटल में नौकरी करता है, वेटर का काम करता है, आपको भोजन कराता है, और भोजन से बड़ा इस धरती पर कोई नहीं है। हमारे पुराणों में भी भोजन की बहुत व्याख्या की गई। उस भोजन कराने वाले सेवक को आप मारेंगे इसलिए कि खाना खराब है? उसकी क्या गलती है? आप जाइए, आप सरकार में बैठे, आप सरकार के सहयोगी विधायक हैं, आप जांच पड़ताल कीजिए, किचन में जाइए, आपके पास फूड एंड ड्रग्स डिपार्टमेंट है, उनसे मदद दीजिए। लेकिन आप किसी व्यक्ति को मार कैसे सकते हैं? उस गरीब व्यक्ति को आप उस 5 स्टार होटल वाले को कभी नहीं मारेंगे, आप बड़े बड़े व्यापारियों को नहीं मारेंगे, लेकिन एक गरीब व्यक्ति आपको हमेशा दिखता है। तो ये बहुत ही दुर्भाग्य है कि ये जो एकनाथ शिंदे की शिवसेना के लोग हैं, या और भी जो अजीत दादा के लोग हैं, या देवेंद्र जी के लोग हैं, ये क्या चाहते हैं।
Let me quickly go across to my colleague Jay Prakash, who joins me over the phone line with more details on the same. Jay Prakash, वीडियो तो हम सब ने देखा है, लेकिन आप ग्राउंड पे हमें एग्जैक्ट सिचुएशन समझाइए। ये सब किस वक्त हुआ, क्या ट्रिगर था, क्या ये सब कुछ सिर्फ एक स्टील दाल के पीछे हुआ?
देखिए, ये पूरा मामला जो है वो कल रात का बताया जा रहा है। ये वरण भात जो महाराष्ट्रियन भोजन होता है, जिसमें दाल, चावल और
All right, Jay Prakash, I'm sorry, I'll have to interrupt you. In fact, I'm joined by Priyanka Chaturvedi, Shiv Sena UBT. Thank you very much, Ms. Priyanka, for speaking to News9. Priyanka, as someone who's often spoken about public accountability, what's your immediate reaction to seeing an MLA seemingly drunk on par, physically attacking a staffer, then justify it on record?
It is extremely shameful and contemptuous behavior coming from an elected representative. And let's not forget, this man has a history of instigating violence. Last year, he had declared 11 lakh reward to anybody who would cut off Sri Rahul Gandhi's tongue. And now he comes up with something like this. Beating up poor, innocent people seems to be their idea of showing their strength. And that is something now for Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, because he is in alliance with this party to take action against this MLA. And it is for his party, which was making so much noise till 2 days ago, to take some action and show that their actions and their words, they match. It's shameful, it's contemptuous, and he owes an apology, not just to the person who he beat up, but the entire canteen staff, as well as for his behavior in the assembly.
He remains defiant. He says, and I quote, I explained it to him in my own language. Priyanka, do you believe this shows a dangerous abuse of political power?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Eknath Shinde's MLAs have been drunk on power. This is one instance. I can quote several instances of their MLAs using their, getting physical and getting violent with poor, hapless people. And for him to say, oh, this was my language, just goes to show how, they are absolutely brazen about using forms of violence to prove their authority. It is now, I again repeat, if they are in power, they are in government, and they should come out and tell us if this, what he is saying, does it justify what he has gone and done.
This is, if someone from your own party had done something of this sort, what would be your response?
Actually, someone had done this at the Maharashtra Southern about 6-7 years ago, and news channels debated it endlessly, and we ensured that the person did not become an MP again, nor was he given a ticket. There was an accountability set, which we had all come out and condemned that particular incident. I would want everybody to walk that talk. If they can, if we have done it, we have we have set the standard. Why don't they follow it? Till yesterday, we were being accused of something, and today, when it comes to them, they will get away scot-free by asking us, but what about y'all? No, what about us? We've done it. We have shown an example. Let's see them follow that example.
All right. Priyanka, like I said, that he continues to remain defiant. There has been no apology, no remorse. Do you believe that this silence, coupled with justification of sorts, sets a dangerous precedence in public life? Because if Emily can do it, then, a common man would think, main bhi kar leta hu. What is the big deal?
No, it's unfortunately the common man who's at the receiving end of this kind of show of strength by these people who are drunk on power. This clearly shows that Mr. Gaikwad has learnt no lessons. No lessons were taught to him when he declared 11 lakh reward for anybody who cuts off Sri Rahul Gandhi's tongue. There was no outreach, there was no TV debate. And today, because this entire video has gone public, we are discussing it. I'm hoping it becomes your primetime debate for the next 2 days till action is not taken against this particular MLA. Because we must remember, it is always after the common man pressure, the media outreach and media debate that these people are forced to act. So I'm hoping that all news channels would follow the cue like you have done and take this up on their primetime channels to ensure there's some accountability of public representatives.
Right, shouldn't this be a cut and dry case of assault? Why are we even debating whether action should be taken? Shouldn't the MLA be suspended immediately?
I agree with you 200%, but unfortunately, we are a country which indulges more in whataboutery than seeking action. I'm hoping that this case becomes a precedent for anybody who raises their hand against hapless workers will pay a price for it, especially those who are elected by the people of their constituency. I dread to think what people in his constituency must be going through with an MLA who's so violent and who doesn't think two times about what he's gone and done.
All right, and what do we really make of Chief Minister's inaction? Is it a sign of political protection?
Mr. Chief Minister has been very quiet, even when Mr. Nishikant Dubey went on a rampage against Maharashtra and Maharashtrians. He has been extremely quiet when their former BJP MP, who's a Bhojpuri actor, Nirhua, who made derogatory comments about the people of Maharashtra. I won't be surprised if he continues to be quiet and seeks no action, because for him, political convenience is more important than seeking accountability as a public representative.